Today's lesson is the second half of 11.4, and we're doing probability of compound events, so more than one thing happening. This says a single die is rolled twice. The 36 equally likely outcomes are shown to the right. Find the probability of getting two numbers whose sum is 12. Okay, and now the only way to get a 12 as a sum is if I rolled a 6 and a 6. So there's one outcome out of the 36 total outcomes that would be a 12. Now, let's say it said what's the probability of having a sum of 5. That would be a little bit different. Let's see, to get a 5, I could get a 4 and a 1, a 3 and a 2, a 2 and a 3, or a 1 and a 4. So there would be 4 outcomes out of 36, which reduces to 1/9. Okay, it says a single die is rolled twice. The 36 equally likely outcomes are shown to the right. Find the probability of getting two numbers whose sum exceeds 19. If my largest sum is 12, exceeds means more than 19. There's no way if I just roll it twice I can get a sum more than 12 even. So the probability is 0. Okay, we're supposed to use the spinner to answer this question. Assume that it is equally probable that the pointer will land on any one of the colored regions. If the pointer will land on the border, we'll spin it again. It says if it's spin once, find the probability that the pointer lands in a red region. There are 3 red regions out of a total of 6 regions. So the probability of getting red is a half. Okay, this one says the same thing. If the spinner is spun once, find the probability that the pointer lands on a region that is blue or yellow. So I win if it's blue and I win if it's yellow. So there are 4 ways to win out of a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That reduces to 2/5. The previous question said or. That means blue counts or yellow counts. Both of them are winning possibilities. If the spinner is spun once, find the probability that the pointer lands in a region that is yellow and green. Okay, now this is different from the previous question. This says and green. So I need a region that is simultaneously green and yellow. So it would have to be, like something like this, where it was striped, and it was striped with both the colors green and yellow. But I don't have any of those. There are no sections that are both yellow and green at the same time. So the probability is 0. The table below shows the educational attainment of a country's population aged 25 and over. Use the data in the table expressed in millions to find the probability that a randomly selected citizen aged 25 and over has less than 4 years of high school. So less than 4 years of high school is this column right here. If we're just doing the whole population, we don't care whether it's men or women. So there are 30 people who have had less than 4 years of high school out of a total of 167. And that fraction can't be reduced, so 30 over 167 is my answer. And the last one. The target in the figure shown to the right contains 4 squares. If a dart is thrown at random, it hits the target, find the probability that it will land in a green region. Okay, so that green region, if this whole thing was green right here, okay, that square is 16 by 16. So I have a 16 by 16 square, except for I don't want to include any of this blue region right here. And that blue region is 12 by 12. So I'm going to subtract off that 12 by 12 region. Except for I still do want to include the green section in the middle, and that's 4 by 4. So I'm going to add the 4 by 4 section back in. So if I do 16 times 16, that's what, 256 minus 144 plus 16. I think I get that the green space is 128 inches squared. Okay, so 128 inches squared is what I want. I want to hit in the green space. And the total space in this is 20 by 20. And 20 by 20 is 400. And then I just have to reduce this fraction, and that is 8 over 25. Your homework for today is to finish 11.4, and if you are not done with questions 1 through 11 of 11.4, you can also finish them. Good luck!